Hey dolls, and welcome to part 3. Okay, so, to finish the story off, my dad got him the iPhone, or my mom and my dad, I should say, got my brother-in-law the iPhone 5, and Parker was opening his gifts, and they said, well, let's let Barbie and Jesse and Matt open their gifts, and then we'll let Parker finish opening his gifts, you know, just so he could take a break, because Parker got a lot of stuff, obviously. So, you know, we sat down and we handed Matt, that's my brother-in-law, Matt, we handed him his gift and he opened it and he was just so excited. It was funny. And then my dad said, well, I want to give Barbie and Jessie, my sister's name's Jessica, we call her Jessie, their gifts at the same time. He said, you both have to open them at the same time. So I assumed, okay, because I, honestly, you guys, I had no idea what I was getting, because number one, I told him not to get me anything, and number two, I had no idea. I couldn't even think of what it was. Like last year, I got the Kindle Fire, and I didn't know I was getting it, but I had actually, because last year we did do gifts, and I had actually, my dad asked me if there was one thing you would want, what would it be? And I said, you know, I'd really like to try that Kindle Fire, and that's what I ended up getting. My sister also got a Kindle Fire from her brother-in-law. So, you know, this year I had no idea, because I'm like, I just didn't know. So, he, you know, they handed us our gifts, and they both looked the same size, so I'm thinking, okay, well, he got us the same thing. And I really didn't know what it was, because it was just, like, it was a box, you know. I had no idea. I knew it wasn't a camera, because I had just gotten my Canon in the summertime. So, I didn't think about a phone or anything, because I do want to upgrade my phone to the new Samsung Galaxy S3, which I am going to do either within the next month or, you know, by June. I'm going to upgrade to that phone. But I didn't, you know, I only told my dad that I wanted to do that. Actually, I believe it was like 2 days before my birthday. So I thought he couldn't have done that, you know. So I had no idea. But anyways, to stop blabbing, because I've been blabbing for 2 minutes, me and my sister opened our gifts, and we were in absolute shock. I could not believe what my mom and dad did. Yeah, so I'm just going to show you guys. My dad got me and my sister both the iPad 3. Which, it comes in a box like this, you guys, okay? So, I mean, that was wrapped in, I mean, what would you think? I had no idea at all, because I just didn't think that I would ever own an iPad, because honestly, myself right now in my life, I couldn't afford that. So, that's what he got us, and it's right here. He also got us the cases for him, which is a really nice, just black case. And it's actually one of the, it's called something. It's a special case because it has right here this little knobby thing. And when you go like that, it shuts it off. But it doesn't say shut, so you kind of have to put it on the other side to do that. But anyway, so this is the iPad 3. And of course, I have a picture of Poppy right there as my wallpaper. And I haven't really, you know, because I just got this Christmas Day, I haven't really had a chance to play with it too much. I mean, I have, trust me, but I haven't put a lot of stuff on here yet, is what I mean to say. Excuse me, I had a hiccup. So, you know, of course, YouTube was already on there. And let me tell you, the experience with the YouTube on an iPad compared to the Kindle Fire, which my Kindle's right here, it's insane how much of a difference there is. The Kindle, don't get me wrong, is awesome. I still love my Kindle. It's an amazing tablet for being the size it is. I mean, you can do a lot with that tablet. There is no camera on this one. The new one that came out with the Kindle does have a camera. Now, obviously, the iPad 3 does have a camera, and it also has, you know, video. And I believe you can do like Skype and FaceTime on here and stuff. So I haven't checked out the video, how it is, you know. So if it's better than my phone, you know, even though I'm going to start using my Canon, if I want to do a quick video, I might even do it just on here now, depending on how it is. I know the actual pictures that this takes on here is amazing. I couldn't believe, let me show you if I can pull up how well the pictures, oh, that's just a funny one of Poppy. They have like, it has a app on here where you can do like funny pictures. Look, made them look like weird. That's the mirror one. Let me see if I can, see, I should have put this. And there's another mirror one. But there's a picture of Poppy. I mean, the pictures are wonderful. They come out very clear. It's just a great... Look at that one. How cute. Oh, and then I did a photo edit. Let me find the one on my tree, because the one on my tree shows you how good. There's Parker playing on my Kindle. He got an iPod for Christmas from my mom and dad, the iPod 4, so he can play Angry Birds and take pictures and stuff, because he always plays with our phones. He was actually playing Angry Birds there. That's an Instagram picture I took. Okay, there's the picture of my tree. It just is a really nice camera. So yeah, guys, that's what I ended up getting. I got the iPad 3. And a funny story, my dad actually, at first he bought us the iPad 2s, because they didn't have the iPad 3 for the deal that they had the 2s. And then I guess the very next day after he bought the iPad 2s, he ended up seeing the 3s on there. And he wanted to originally get us the 3s because it has a better camera, and it has a retina display, which is like a really good picture, and it's just overall it's nicer than the 2. So and I guess the only difference between the iPad 3 and the iPad 4 is that the 4 does have a better camera than this one, and this camera's fine to me, so I'm very happy with this. I love it. I was in absolute shock when I opened this up. I honestly couldn't believe it. I was like, you didn't... My sister almost swore. She goes, what did you do? And, you know, we were all crying because that's just... It was so awesome and so generous of him to do that for us. And my dad's always been the type of man that, you know, he understands that growing up as you get older, you know, the world is a lot different than it used to be. And, you know, as young parents and me as a young adult, it's, well, not young adult, you know what I mean? It's not easy when you're trying to make it by, and he, you know, he wanted to do something for us because we couldn't afford to do it for ourselves. And, I mean, my dad doesn't cry, and he started crying, my mom started crying, I started crying, Jesse, Matt, everybody was crying except for Parker. He was playing with his toys, you know, of course. So he keeps telling everybody he got an iPad too. It's funny, but because he doesn't realize the difference between the iPod and the iPad, you know. So anyways, yep, that was our big gift from our parents. And my dad said, I couldn't afford to get you anything else. And I just looked at him and I said, we didn't expect this. And of course, getting this, we wouldn't expect anything else. I didn't expect this, you know. So I'm really excited. And my mom, like I said, she got a computer. She got an Acer. It's a really nice laptop. And my brother-in-law was joking and was like, yeah, we had an Apple Christmas, you know. But anyways, back to the story. My dad had bought 6 iPads altogether, you guys, because he bought the 2 of the 2s first, and then he bought he bought 2 of the white iPad 2s because there was no black, and then he bought another 2 of the iPad 2s and they were black, okay? And then the very next day after that, he went on just to check, and they ended up having the black iPad 3s for a really good deal. And I think it was so much money more, but he wanted to get the 3s instead, so he bought those. So he had to sell 4 iPads on Craigslist over the holidays, and he sold all 4, so that was cool. But at one point, he had 6 iPads in his possession. I said, are you crazy? But, yeah. So it's just a really exciting thing. I'm just really excited. I was like blown away. I couldn't believe he did that for us. I will say that I had always said, you know, I prefer my Kindle. I love my Kindle. You know, my dad asked me the day before Christmas, if you could have your choice between an iPad and the Kindle, or iPad mini and the Kindle HD, which one would you choose? And I said, well, the Kindle HD, I love my Kindle. And, you know, I said that just because I just loved my Kindle, you know, and I never expected to get an iPad, but when I opened it up, I looked at him and I said, hello, iPad, goodbye, Kindle. We're still not sure. I don't know for sure if I am going to keep my Kindle, because honestly, now that I have this, I can do everything that I do on my Kindle on here. So I'm not sure if I really need to keep my Kindle, because I have a Kindle app. The only thing about this is that me and my sister have a card that has over 10,000 books on it that we don't have to buy. We can get them for free. She got it from her one of her in-laws' cousins or something. And it has books like, you know, Twilight, the Sookie Stackhouse series and all that. And on this, I would have to pay for them, whereas this, I have them for free. I read, but I don't read, like, a book every day. You know, I do read, though, but, so I don't know. More than likely, I'm probably going to sell it, though, because, I mean, I can do everything on here. I still love my Kindle, though. I'm going to miss it. And plus, I just got that cute Hello Kitty case for it. I'm like, oh. But I do want to upgrade my phone, so I'm thinking if I sell my Kindle, I can use the money from my Kindle towards my phone. So it's kind of like, you know, paying it forward, or I don't know I don't know if that, you know, I don't know. But anyways, I was just really excited to get that. I couldn't believe it. I was in shock. Poppy, under my tree, are you serious? Why are you doing that under the tree? And why did you make this huge mess? That's a bad boy. So anyways, that was, you know, my big gift from my parents. I was so excited. I couldn't believe it. It's just phenomenal. I watched my HBO Go. I've been watching the True Blood series, like all the seasons, and Big Love on my Kindle. So I watched it on here last night, and I was just, it's phenomenal how awesome the screen is and that. And then on Christmas Eve, my DVD player broke. I was so sad because on Christmas Eve they play A Christmas Story over and over and over again, and because my DVD broke and Comcast changed their thing to where if you don't have a digital box, you can't watch cable. Like, I don't have an actual digital box in my room, but I used to be able to at least watch, like, regular basic cable channels in my room. So I have A Christmas Story on DVD, so I wasn't able to watch it on TV. I thought, while I'm wrapping presents, I can watch my DVD on my TV. And my DVD player broke. So I was so upset. So my dad actually surprised me today. I'm going to show you guys. And this was really not part of Christmas, but I guess you could say it kind of was. It's only a couple days after Christmas, but he bought me a new DVD player, and it's actually a Blu-ray DVD. So I can play Blu-rays and DVDs on here, which that's my DVD collection. It's like 2 rows on each thing. And I don't own too many Blu-rays, but at least I have the option to play them. And it came with a nice remote. So he surprised me today by doing that. He didn't have to do that after everything he did for us for Christmas. But he did it because he's an awesome man, and I just have an amazing family, and I'm very, very blessed for it. I'm blessed to have my family. I really, really am. So, now I'm going to show you guys what I actually bought with Christmas money. Money that I got for Christmas. Okay, and I'm going to start here because it's just a couple things. I ended up getting the Sonia Kashuk, it's another palette by her, and I have the neutral palette like this, and this one's called Sweet Nothings. It's number 16. It's an eye palette, and it comes with 6 eyeshadows, and eye base like the other palette does, but these are obviously different colors. This is, to me, it's also a neutral palette, but it's just different colors. I got my sister a bunch of makeup as well with the DVD. So there's the colors. It has some really pretty colors in here. So I will do a review on this palette as well. Really pretty. But lately the only palette I've been using is my Naked palette. I'm sure by now if you guys seen my birthday haul, you guys know that for my birthday I got the Naked palette, which I was really excited. But I've been using that a lot. It's like the perfect neutral palette. I just love it. I don't know how I lived without it for so long. Then I ended up getting the Sonia Kashuk Primer Perfecting Transparent Mattifier. It's for all skin types. Comes in the bottle like the foundation that I have. It's actually a nice primer. I normally use my, what's it called? Monistat 7, what's the gel? You know, it's like a primer. It's like the perfect primer ever, actually. It's all I use. But I seen this and I wanted to try it. So far I like it. I've used it once. I actually used it on Christmas Eve, and I like it a lot. Then I got the Sonia Kashuk. This is the Extreme Wear Eye Primer. And it says, warning, do not use in lip area. Okie dokie. But it comes kind of in like a, almost like a It's just a little jar. It's actually very tiny. I don't know exactly how much product is in here, but it's really tiny. It's even hard to get your finger kind of in there. But let me see if it says. It probably said on the box. I don't know if this is new. It says 2012. It might be fairly new. But it's kind of like the MAC paint pot, I guess you could say. Except of course, I like my paint pot better. But I'm going to try it out, you know. So I got that. Okay. If I could shut it, you guys. Okay. Then I ended up getting another Sonia Kashuk lipstick. This is the one I actually didn't have. And this is called number 80 Soft Nude Satin Luxe Lip Color. It comes in the awesome packaging. Whoops. Smells like MAC lipstick. And it's a really pretty nude color. I haven't even swatched this yet. So let's swatch it. Oh yeah, that's a nice nude. Definitely it's really nude. Very, very nude. Poppy just snorted. That was really funny. And it's right there. It definitely is more of like a peachy brown nude. It's really pretty though. My hand smells like just amazing. I wonder if I tried to wipe that candy yum yum off, if it stings. I'm sure it probably does. Let's see. Poppy made such a mess. Oh my goodness. Okay, we'll wipe the nude off. Oh yeah. So, when you wear candy yum yum, look at that. It's going to be like a stain as well. Once it starts to come off, it's definitely going to leave a stain on your skin. That's like, whoa, really stained my skin. So I'm going to have to scrub that off, obviously. Okay, and then, oh, sorry guys, let me put this back up there. Oh, now it's not charging. Oh, I'm just messing up. Sorry, I was trying to put my Kindle back so it would charge, but I'll fix it later. Okay, and then I ended up going over to the Yes to Carrots aisle. Well, not aisle, but, you know, the aisle they had this stuff in. And I actually was shopping for my sister as well, because I wanted to buy her some Sonia Kashuk stuff. And I got her these two. I seen the Yes to Carrots lip butter, and this one is the mint one. And you guys know my favorite is the EOS lip balm in sweet mint, but I have not been able to find it for weeks now. Everywhere I go, it's sold out. So I still have a little bit left well, I had in my purse a little bit left, you know, enough to use it, but it's like totally flat. So I got this just to hold me over until I can get another EOS sweet mint lip balm, which, you know, so it's pretty good. I like it. And it's just a clear, you know, balm. There's no color to it like the EOS, or just like that, except it's not as minty as the sweet mint. It's minty, but it's just not, it doesn't give me that kick that I need. Like, my favorite winter balm used to be the Bath & Body Works lip gloss that's like the minty, it's called Sweet Breath Mint or something like that, and it would actually it was used as a lip gloss and a breath mint. I think they still sell it. I have to go get some because I love it. It was in a tube. So I like that really minty, you know, feeling. And then I got this because I really thought the color was pretty. It's Yes to Carrots Color Balm, and it's in soft plum, and it just gives this really pretty hint of color on your lips. As you can see, it's like a plum color. I'll swatch it for you guys. It's not like a bunch of color, but it just leaves a really pretty hint of color on your lips. So I got that because it's really moisturizing as well, so I'll keep that in my purse. And then the last thing I got while I was at Target was Maybelline came, I believe this is Maybelline, right? I think, yeah. Maybelline came out with a kind of lip butter. It's called Color Whisper, which I'm going to go back and get more of these because I absolutely love this. And and it is like a lip butter, but these are just amazing. And I got this color, which is a Plum Prospect, number 100. They had a larger color range than the Revlon lip butters, and they're just very pigmented. This one is like a really pretty purple, if you can see that. They had pink, red, they had more nudes as well, like more nude colors in this one. Poppy. Watch my tree. They're just very pigmented, and I've only seen, blah 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 blah, I can't talk. I've never seen these anywhere but Target so far. The only place I know of in my area that has them is Target, but they might have them more places now. They had them on a special stand, like right out in the at the end of the makeup aisle, but I only got one while I was there because I didn't know how I was gonna like them, and if I didn't like them, I didn't want to have a bunch of colors. So got that, and there's the color right there. It's a really pretty plummy color, so I really like that a lot. And that was all that I got at Target with my Christmas money. Sorry, I want to wipe these off here. Yeah, that one, if I would have left it on longer, it would have stained too. Okay, and then, oh geez, do I have to go to a 4? Yeah, I think I'm going to switch over to a 4, guys, because it's at 21 minutes, and I don't want it to be too long. Look at this mess, Poppy. Okay, so I'll see you for part 4, I believe, right? Or is it 3? Part 4, 3 or 4? I'm not sure. I'll know when I go to it, though. Alright, I'll see you soon. Bye.